So we are almost live. It's still doing, it takes forever, when you're recording and you're zooming and you're living, and I'm in Maui and Estefania, and people call you Steffi? Is that really what?
Steffi.
So I like
Yes.
that, Steffi. That's very cute. I'm going to call you that. Try to remember. So Steffi, just putting it live in the group right now. It's kind of cool that you can be in Texas and I can be in Maui, and we can have this conversation to really inspire people to never give up, to believe in themselves, and to really connect in with their higher power. And so I'm excited to welcome you. And hi, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Janice. And if you're in the group, welcome. If you're new, I come on and do these lives and like to feature people that I work with and that I meet that are just so interesting and have such amazing stories. And I was very inspired by Estefania's. On a quick side note, before we start, I want to just mention to all of you, you probably saw yesterday, there were a lot of things going on with Facebook. Some groups were down. And so I'm going to start really mentioning now at every chance I get when I'm live that I will be really growing my hub. And so I would love people to come on over and join the hub. There'll be exclusive things over there. And that's hub.theartoflivingjoyfully.com. So I just want to mention that all the time, guys, because we got to find a way to connect offline in case social media goes off. And this way I will create this for all of us. You too, Steffi, and we'll do some fun stuff over there. And I'll showcase this video and a recording over there as well. So awesome. Well, I'm here this morning on this beautiful Wednesday from Maui. It is 7:20 in the morning. I've got my adaptogens and I've got all my good stuff. I'm ready to go. And I wanted just to bring Steffi on to share her beautiful story with us, because we're working together closely to support her on this journey. And she supports so many people. And this is what I have found. I work with so many, healers and coaches and people that work with people to support them in their growth. And they need support too, right? We got to take care of ourselves and learning that self-care. So Steffi, come on with everybody, tell them what's going on with you and a little bit about you so they can hear from your heart. I'd love that.
Yeah, thank you, Janice, for having me here. This is all really exciting. Yeah, so I'm a mom. I have a 5-year-old daughter. Uh, I have an amazing husband. And for me, these past few years have been all about connecting deeper to God, my spirituality. And that's essentially what I do. I help women to do that as well. And for me, this part of my journey was really connecting on a deeper level, which that meant also cleansing my body so that I can have a clear mind, be closer to God, have more downloads, and be able to serve in such a deeper and profound way. And so when I heard about Isagenix, I was like, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptic because I didn't believe in supplements. To me, it was like, oh, it's just another company wanting to sell me supplements and saying that I could make money off of it also. And I really had to go within, connect with God, have a conversation with him about it, and then really just shift that you know what? This is food. Like, this is stuff that's going to support my health. This is stuff that I'm already spending money on anyway in other ways, so I might as well do it in a way that is going to help me from deep. And yeah, just doing this is, it's really huge for me because it's healing my relationship with food, seeing food in a different way, and healing my body from within, like from my cells, not just another diet, not about wanting to be a certain weight or a certain size or looking a certain way. This is like real deep healing for me. And yeah, first it started with the spiritual aspect, now it's the physical part. And I think they just both come together so beautifully. So I'm just super excited to be on these products, and that I took the leap, that I said, you know what, I'm going to trust that God put this in my path for a reason. And here we are now.
I
Yeah.
love it. And it's so beautiful because here I'm in Maui and she's in Texas. We would never have met. And now we're part of this
Yeah.
community together through our mutual friend Yara in Germany. And so guys, think about that. And this is what the world needs, is community, accountability, support, connection. And so what I love is, first of all, you're just beautiful and you shine the light, and it does start within, right? And it does start with our connection and understanding and knowing that we already have everything that we need. when we come here, we just have it because we're these beautiful miracles, right? And so I love the fact that you started in the right space, and then you also, as I talked to a lot of people, had that feeling that I can get it from food, and unfortunately, the way it is with our soil and everything out there, we just don't get what we need. We have to supplement. It's pretty clear we're in the age of supplementation. At least we're looking more clearly at functional foods and functional beverages. Is what I'm putting in my mouth serving me? Just like you would think, it's what I'm putting in my head serving me. Is who I'm surrounding myself serving me? Is what I'm doing, and is my connection, am I tuned in? And so I loved how you said that you could see that this could help you to have more clarity, to connect better, right? I mean, we have to weed our garden, so to speak. And as a farmer, I loved this part of what I learned, that if we didn't weed the garden, the weeds can take over. And so it's really important to stay consistent with weeding the thoughts, right? And I know you talk a lot about this, because I see it a lot with the people I work with, the initial thoughts that, we're not worthy. We should come last. We don't deserve that, or we feel guilt or shame over something, and then we punish ourselves, and we don't put ourselves first. And I'm always saying we are our greatest asset. I know they say it's your house, but it's you, because if you aren't here, you're not going to live in that house. So you've got to take care of you so you can be okay, to make a difference, and to live your purpose. And I just feel like, yes, we can eat all day long, but we can't eat enough steak to get the creatine we need, as I'm learning so much about the importance of creatine, and I'm learning so much about protein paste. And I know you and I have talked a little bit about this, and maybe you could share more, because you said that you're learning all these things, how it did start first with really that loving yourself, putting your self-care first, and then this idea of protein pasting, and how you feel like you're nourishing your body and you can feel the difference.
Yeah, I could feel a huge difference, Janice. When I started the products, which is essentially just more protein and, cleaner stuff that I'm putting in my body, I noticed a huge difference with my constipation. I was constantly constipated and bloated. And it's like every time I went to the doctor and I told them I'm just always bloated, even if I eat something small, I get bloated right away. And then I started walking. I was walking like 2 to 3 miles a day, drinking more water, doing what they were telling me, and still I was getting bloated. Something about these products with the protein and all of that has shifted so much. And I just want to share, I actually haven't even shared with you privately, Janice, but it's been 1 month since I started the products, and I actually weighed myself this morning and I released 10 pounds. And there's a part of me, like when you talked about the shame and the guilt, that's very real. And it's still there for me sometimes. There's a part of me that was like, really, Steffi, you've only lost 10 pounds. But really, there's something so much deeper to this. For me, there is so much healing that is happening, not just like with my physical body, but also mentally and emotionally. As someone who has struggled with my weight like all of my life, for me, this is not just releasing 10 pounds of fat. Like to me, this is releasing so much more, the guilt, the shame, that this is me becoming more of me, connecting closer to God, connecting more to my people, being able to share my journey more and more platforms. And this is not just about a business, this is about helping other women heal from within, literally in all ways. And yeah, this is just so huge for me. And this is only the beginning, and something that I keep hearing from God. And for whoever is here watching, you may also have to hear this today. Your journey is so freaking unique. Like your journey is going to look different from everybody else's. You may release 20 pounds right away. I know for you, Janice, it was 30. For me, it's 10 right now. And neither is bad, neither is good. It's just all from God. And I absolutely love that. So I'm celebrating myself so much for releasing 10 pounds in my first month, and I'm going to continue. And like I said, this is not even about the number on the scale. This is about how I feel so much more energetic, and that I get to set this example for my daughter.
Yay!
So I
I
love
know
it.
that I know that I went like and acted like, wow. And I want to say it wasn't a wow to me, because here's the deal. I'm more excited for you, but I threw my scale away a long time ago, because this is not a diet, guys. We do not promote diets. That old philosophy, calorie in, calorie out, that's old thinking. It's all about nourishing. What is the nourishing value of what I'm putting in my mouth, right? Am I giving myself the protein, the collagen, the amino acids, the things that I need to nourish my hair or my skin and give myself weight wellness? I'm just coming off of a cleanse day. Our intermittent fasting protocol is amazing. And I'm going to ask you in a second to share about that, because I was so afraid of it. And I've had good ones. Most of them have been great. This last one yesterday, I made the mistake of letting myself get dehydrated. And so there's all these tips and tricks that we can do when we're partners and we're working together that I can share. But anyway, I digressed a little there. But what I wanted to say was this brings me so much joy, because it is a journey, and it is an individual journey, and we can't compare. And it took me a long time to lose that first 35 pounds. I've released over 100. And the thing is, in that time, it's been like, I was counting, almost 16 years since my accident, and almost 8 since I started Isagenix. And so I had become autoimmune. I was very inflamed. Brain fog is no joke, depression, all the things that come along with the hormonal swings. And so I'm such a firm believer in this idea, when you address the deficiencies, which we've said, the protein and the nourishing, clean protein, all of those beautiful things, the adaptogens, the nootropics. And then when we address the stress with those adaptogens, and then the toxins through the intermittent fasting, it's just such a beautiful protocol that comes together to give the results like you had. And I just believe, I used to, measure myself all the time, because I lost inches very quickly, but I had to do the work. And it takes work, and it is the beginning. And that's the beautiful part. You have to enjoy every step of the way, because it's that gratitude and joy that takes you to the next level, right? If we're stuck in I can't believe it was only 10 pounds, and oh my God, I got to do this for how long? And this really sucks. Wow, what a terrible example. Instead, you're sharing this great example that, yeah, it may be hard and it may be challenging some days, but you're doing it, and you're showing your daughter that this is what you do. You take care of yourself first and foremost. Just like in the airplane, you got to put your mask on first, so you can care for your daughter, so you're still here for your daughter. So it's just so awesome that you're getting it. And I really believe that your faith it's really moving you so quickly, and you will inspire so many people to take the leap and believe in themselves. So what do you think too? I wanted to say about that intermittent fasting part of it. Was that hard for you? How's that been?
Yeah, those cleanse days, today's actually a cleanse day for me, and I actually look forward to them now. But at first, they were hard. The first time that I did it, I was like, this is really hard. I can't do it. And I did it. And the next day, when I broke my fast with my protein shake, I thought to myself, you know what? It actually wasn't hard. It was more like this fear that I had. Oh my gosh, what if I starve? Like, I can't do this to my body. This is not right. I need to be eating 3 meals a day. Like, this is inhumane. Like, that's how I was thinking of it. And it's like, no, wait a minute. Like, it was good. Like, I actually did good. Not to mention, every single time that I have a cleanse, like those few days after, I have so much clarity, and I feel so light, not just physically, but energetically. That's actually when I start to get a lot more guided and downloads from God. So that's what I love about it. And it's so beautiful, because now my husband is gonna start these products as well. He's gonna be getting his package in the next few days, and it's so interesting to see how he said it's really scary to do a cleanse. Am I going to be able to do it like 36 hours? And I said, it's actually not that hard. It's all in our mind. It's all about the fears that we have, but it's actually so fun and so easy and so good for our body, for our cells. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And some
it was
people,
definitely.
I can't wait for you to meet more people in the community, and you will. But many people, they choose to do 2 days, and then they don't do one a week, and then they do 2 days. And so they do it like that. And I've always done it all these years. just the 1 day a week, but the way I counted it, I learned that it's the hours, because as I studied the science and what's physically going on when we give our organs a chance to breathe, to rest,
Yeah.
to relax, there is so much going on, and we're supporting it with this botanical drink that really takes away the edge, right? With the niacin and the B6, B12, all the botanicals, the ashwagandha, just beautiful plants that support our body to adapt. And then of course I throw in the elixirs, and that always feels like a treat. I'm nibbling on the crackers. There's little things that tricks and tips that we learn to make it work. And I will start, for example, on a 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock the day before and go to 10, 11 the following day. And so it works out to 36 to 42, depending. So I count the hours. That's the way I've always done it. And it's worked for me. And that's what I love about it. We make it work for us. And I have to tell you, I was very scared, because in all my life, I'd be the kind of person that we'd be doing something and be like, oh my God, I need a Snickers bar right now. And then I'd get the Snickers bar and I'd be like, phew, I have some protein. And I'm like, oh my God, I've really learned so much about that's not the way to go. And then don't let yourself get to that point. So I thought I'll never be able to do it. And when I first did that first one, I was so proud of myself. And the way I did it is I played little mental games with myself. I said, okay, I'm going to try it. And if I have a headache and I'm really hungry, by 5 o'clock, I'll break it with a shake. And I thought I can get till 5 o'clock. And 5 o'clock came around and I was like, wow, I think I could get to 7. I'll just go to bed early. And I went to bed and I woke up the next morning and I had this overwhelming pride, like, oh my God, I did it. Oh my God. I was so happy. And I felt so good, like I had done something good for my body. And then when I broke it, like you said, you feel so amazing. So as you can imagine, I've had so many. Yesterday's was not one of my favorites. And so just to remind you, do not get dehydrated, because that I obviously had some detoxing to do. And then another thing I really learned about the cleanse days is I heard Dr. Arciero share the best cleanse day comes after a good shake day. So you don't do them like, oh my gosh, I went to the party and I had the barbecue, I had the pizza and the ice cream, and I'm going to do a cleanse day tomorrow. He would say, no, have a couple good shake days and then do the cleanse day. Because you don't want to, first of all, thinking I'm punishing myself for enjoying myself the day before, because this is not punishment. And your body will cleanse better. And there's some great videos on YouTube showing the blood under the microscope, which is amazing to see the difference in the clarity and in what happens after you allow your body to rest. Now, every functional doctor out there I see now is talking about intermittent fasting. So what I love is that we have something that's been around for 24 years and has, it's like, what is it, 24 peer review published in medical journal studies, right? And 10 of them clinically showing us to outperform the Mediterranean diet and the heart healthy American diet. Now, listen, if you're on the Mediterranean diet, that's a great diet. This works great with it because we eat food, contrary to what other people think. But what we do is we address those deficiencies. So, I mean, this is just, I love what you share so much. Is there anything that, just tell us what you do and how you coach people, and you have some stuff coming up afterwards when we're done. We'll put your contact info, and if anything that Estefania or Steffi has shared with you today, you want to reach out to her, support her, and connect with her and see how she can support you. We'd love you to do that. But if just to close us out, tell us a little bit more about how you work with people and how you help people.
Yeah, so I specifically work with women, and what I do is I just help you to get deeper to God, to really heal from within, like the traumas. And I specialize in like inner child healing. So I have this really beautiful gift that God has given me where I can really tap into your inner child and see what it is going on with her that's blocking and hindering you from being able to really thrive and be your true self, your authentic self. And so that's what I do. I have one-on-one sessions, I have single sessions, I have a coaching course, I have a brand new membership that's going to be coming out super affordable. And next week, I'm actually going to be hosting a completely free live event all about expansion. And this is expansion in wealth, health, relationships, wherever you want to expand in, there's a way that you have to do it. And a lot of us think we have to do more in order to have more, and that's not really the case. You just have to connect deeper and be more you. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about in that free event. So I'll leave the details to go and check that out. And then I'll also leave my information to go and join my free Facebook group that I have for females. And if anybody wants to book a free call with me and just chat a little bit more, I'll leave that link also.
I love it. I just had this
Yeah.
vision of little Steffi and little Janice holding hands and running through the field,
Aw.
celebrating that we connected, that we could support each other, be part of this amazing community, because we wouldn't have had Yara not introduced us. And that's what I
Yeah.
love about this business model. And when I say business model, I guess it's this way of living. It's a lifestyle. It's as good as it gets to me. I can help
Yeah.
people I care about feel better, connect better with who they really are authentically, connect them to people like you, and people that can really support them in their growth. I think I even said to you a long time ago when we talked about that guilt, I said, I mean, you have to think about little Steffi.
Yeah.
Little Steffi, right? And it's because we have to take that child and hold their hand and guide them and lead them. So not only are
Mhm.
you taking care of your daughter, you're taking care of you. And
Right.
that's the most important. And so I'm so grateful too to be going on this journey now with your husband. And you guys will have to decide if you do your cleanse days together, because you still have to feed your daughter. So you'll have to figure that
Yeah.
out. But you will. And I look forward to circling back in a month, and we'll do another interview. I'm sure people will want to see and know your progress and hear all the wonderful things you're learning, because it's a personal growth plan that can pay us if we share it with others. So I love that part of
Right.
it too. Well, all right, Steffi, this was
Absolutely.
beautiful. I hope you will connect with her. We'll put all the information in and share it around, and we'll see you soon. We'll reconnect and do this again very soon. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me, Janice, and for everyone here listening.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. Bye.